Hello. Hello, everyone. How are we doing tonight? We are back with more Danganronpa. And hopefully we're going to actually play Chapter 5 this time, because last week was my first ever stream on YouTube, and it was glitching out, so we ended the stream early and didn't get very far in the game at all. But I'm really hoping we can tonight. So let's give it our best, shall we? Let's give it everything we've got! It's Danganronpa time! Alright, let's get the game started. Boom. Okay. Oh, I guess I entirely didn't even realize we left in the middle of a conversation. Whoopsies. Oh, that's right, because the room. Okay. The smell itself was horrific, far beyond any normal murder scene. Every body smell concentrated. God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it. But I mean, what the hell happened in that room? I can only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room. A bunch of people were killed in there? He didn't say they were killed, he said they died. Stop, seriously, I'm gonna throw up. Perhaps that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Huh? You're thinking the same thing, then. My theory is the mass murder that took place in that room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago. The awful scene in that room. That was the tragedy that happened a year ago? Precisely. The tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy. If that's true, that would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors. I mean, I guess that all makes sense, but it's all just so awful. Not just awful, super awfully awful. They're right, it's beyond awful. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless. But still, how is it not one of us has ever heard about something like that happening? Does that mean they really did cover it up? I wonder. Okay, have we talked to Kyoko yet? I know we just talked to Byakuya. My concern is with the biolab. That was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access. The biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there. If this were like a cliche horror game, it'd be some kind of creature, the final boss, or tyrant, or... We are not in a horror game, though. Oh, Hina. Either way, we don't need to worry... No, you know, he says either. Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood, no matter how much you think about it. Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently. I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right. No, how I said it is right, too. My only problem is that he used the word utilize. Utilize and use literally mean the same thing. Like, it's not even like these are two words with slightly different definitions. They are literally the same word. They can be used interchangeably, so anyone who uses the word utilize is pretentious. Okay, we talked to Hina. I checked all the windows on the 5th floor, front to back. That used to kind of be Sakura's job, but... Anyway, no dice. There were metal plates on all the windows, just like everywhere else. Which means no chance of escape on the 5th floor either. But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school. What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school? You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto? Huh? Why do you ask? Because if you did, you must have noticed. The 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has. Something in all the other floors, but not on the 5th floor? Are you talking about stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's what you're talking about, right? Does that mean the 5th floor is the end? We're finally starting to get a clear picture of this school. Oh, I did a little bit of a Byakuya voice there. Whoopsies. All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery. But that's the hardest part. Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it. Yeah, Hina's right. Everything will be okay. As long as we work together, I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, not I'm sure. We absolutely will make it out, no matter what it takes. All right. Hiro, do you have anything for us? I know Toko doesn't, because she's not talking, I think. I'm suddenly not sure if that's what was happening now or not. Oh well. Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor, and I found out more than one thing to be worried about. A stupidly large plant. We're just gonna immediately go to that. Monokuma said that was called a Monokuma flower. Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful. It's totally man-eating plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the one that lives in the pipe, though. Anyway, that thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in there. Oh yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot. Yeah, remember that? You don't want to get drenched. Yeah, remember that. You don't want to get drenched and catch a cold. Can you tell Fizzy is not reading the best today? A little bit off. I have had a very long day. My sister and I took like a little sort of road trip thing earlier, and it was very fun. And I had a lovely time with my sister, but it was tiring. And Fizzy's kind of ready to relax. I suppose that's what video games are for, isn't it? Nice and relaxing. Well, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know? Nina. Of course not, because idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of ducks. I'm starting to worry about you, Hiro. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is? Hey, come on. You don't always have to call me dumb. I may be held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. He's been held back more than 3 times, though, because isn't he 21? Isn't that, like, established at some point? I don't know. Alright. But if it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question. So, what was the question again? Don't worry, you just answered it. To be fair, I also don't remember what the question was. I know it was a math problem. Alright. Did we talk to Toko? Hey, Byakuya. Seems like Toko wants to say something. So, why are you telling me? Well, 'cause you told her to zip it or whatever. Oh, I'd forgotten about that. Jesus, man, I know you like torturing her, but come on. Well, Toko, if you want to envelop us all in your putrid breath, I won't stop you. You honor me, Master. And don't worry, I took care of the odor problem. Seriously? You're just gonna take it? Shut up, and don't interrupt when Master and me are talking. Okay, so what did you want to tell us? Well, I was in a classroom on the 5th floor, and something caught my attention. It was this. A knife? Whoa, that thing is huge! It's like Rambo size! It's a survival knife of some type. But what was it doing in a classroom? How would I know? What are you gonna use that knife for? What are you planning to do to us? I'm not gonna do anything. I just picked it up. I didn't want to leave a knife just laying around. I'd rather have it laying around than in the hands of a serial killer. Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her. Listen, more important, now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it? We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do. I don't want it anyway. It's too dangerous. So what to do? Throw it down the trash chute. Get rid of it. Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Huh? Me? Oh yeah, I can totally trust Makoto to take care of it. Then that's that. Hold on, don't I get a say? It just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. Why, Byakuya? Because you think we're easy to manipulate, huh? Are you sure it's trust? I feel like they're just using me. Okay, so here you go, Makoto. They're acting like I already said yes. Fine. I guess there's nothing I can do. I'll just keep it in my desk drawer for now. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Hey, Toko. Do I still have bad breath? Sorry. I'm sorry. It stinks. I'm sorry. You made a valuable discovery. Good job. You know he said that with an eye roll. Huh? Did Master just praise me? Hey, good for you! I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. Not that I would ever experience such a dream. I feel so strange. So strange. Really strange. Oh, okay, we're done here. Whenever I look at Toko these days, it makes me feel sad. Me too, buddy. We've talked to everyone, haven't we? Did we not talk to Byakuya? Oh, that's right. Because we needed to go to... Hiro had more reaction things. I hate it when the game does that. Okay. Big garden. Okay. Ah! I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Boom. A chicken coop. There are a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop, right? That's right. Five chickens. I love chickens. Let's raise them up big and fat. Then we can make fried chicken. Oh, or barbecue. Decisions. Oh, or how about raw? Because there's nothing fresher than raw, right? Hina gonna get salmonella. What if that's the next trial? Is Hina dies of salmonella and we have to figure that out? I'm pretty sure that'd kill you. Alright, one more from Hiro. Big garden, yeah. I know what you're gonna say, but a tool shed. You noticed it too, huh? That pickaxe. What about the pickaxe? Well, there was a pickaxe in the tool shed, and the words Crazy Diamond have been carved into the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before? Crazy Diamond? Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar, I think. I don't just think, I know. We've definitely seen that phrase before. Huh? Where? Ah, that's it. I remember. It was on Mondo's uniform, on the back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy Diamond? You're absolutely right. But why would that be on the pickaxe in the garden? Mondo must have snuck in there and done it, right? But we didn't have access to the garden until today. Then maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here and Monokuma confiscated it? Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed. The pickaxe connected to Mondo. Well, what stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. Huh? Then what did? What I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we can use it to call for help. How are you gonna call for help with a lawnmower? I don't know, maybe I can use it to make crop circles or something. Crop circles where, Hiro? Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna make crop circles. And we can use those to call for help. What the heck's happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning, you know. Yeah, he was. Well, back then my personality hadn't quite solidified yet. I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been. You know that was writers sneaking their real feelings in there. Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now. So, now what do we do? Well, starting today, you're all under my command, but before we proceed, I need to figure something out. Geez, how cocky can you be? You're gonna bust through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger. So, what is it you want to figure out? Sorry if you heard that noise. Kyoko's identity. Huh? Kyoko's identity, but Kyoko is Kyoko, right? Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Hope's Peak Academy. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro, Hiro's the ultimate clairvoyant. Even Makoto is the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days, but... So, what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is? Now that you mention it, she's never told us. Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right? It's not a matter of what she likes or doesn't like. This is a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicion. So, Kyoko, it's time you told us. I can't. What? Why won't you tell us? I didn't say I won't. I said I can't. What do you mean? Because I don't remember. What? I have no memory of what I am. You have no memory? You mean amnesia? If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking. But if this is a joke, I'm not laughing. Do you laugh often, Byakuya? You can't be serious right now, can you? I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything. But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done. So, you have no intention of telling us? Then I can no longer stand by and do nothing. What are you going to do? Torture me? Nothing so barbaric as that. I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity. Limit my options? Give me the key to your room. But if she gives you her room key, she can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking a school regulation. And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself. Just hold on, a threat like that. Fine, I understand. Good, you're finally in the mood for conversation. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya and held out her room key to him. You damn fool. Why do you refuse to talk? Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that. I know Byakuya is not exactly a nice guy, but, Kyoko has not lied to anyone at this point. He has no reason to be suspicious of her. She's been so helpful in trials. I don't know. Maybe she really did lose her memory. If you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst school ever, where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit right in. The worst school, where only the worst things happen. Do you really mean that? Well, yeah, Kyoko, people are dying. Huh? Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things? What do you mean? Perhaps I've said too much. No, Kyoko, share your theory. Kyoko then turned her back on us, and without a word began to walk away. But first she stopped and whispered in my ear, Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th. Where do you think you're going? Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything to harm any of you. Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room. What's her deal? I think you went too far taking her room key like that. For her, that wasn't far enough. Or maybe she gets off on the attention. I can't believe her enjoying getting yelled at. You're getting noisy again, Toko. Sorry, I can still hear you. The sound of you breathing, of your heart beating. It grates on me. Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but what's Kyoko gonna do now? Plus, this situation, it's just like before. It's no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either. I still can't stop anyone. Yeah! What the hell? Why are you yelling all of a sudden? Cause look! Hello! It's you! How long have you been standing there? I'm gonna take a drink quick, because I need to be properly hydrated to do a Monokuma voice. Okay, we're back. I'm very, very angry. Angry at what? At the thief. Yes, that's right. I'm very sad to have to tell you there's a thief in your midst. What? What? Sorry. My precious. They stole it. Your precious? Your teacher. Why is that line voiced? Reality is filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away into their fantasies. But what the heck is your precious? Shut up! I hope all of you get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless on the street. Well, they'd have to be on the street first, so I'm sure they'd be in favor of that. And he's gone. What the heck was that all about? He said something about his precious getting stolen. Does anyone have any idea what that might mean? It likely has something to do with Kyoko. Huh? Who else other than her would be willing and able to steal something from Monokuma? Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? But if that's true, what was it? And why would she do that? Ding dong bing bong! Ding dong bing bong. Yeah, okay. It's 10 p.m. We know. For a second, I thought that was going to be a motive announcement, but I don't think there is one in Chapter 5. Uh-oh, we need to get out of here. We can talk about this more tomorrow, and about Kyoko. However, after what just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel like there's something in the air. I would suggest you take extra precautions tonight. Stay in your rooms, don't go wandering around. Not like we need you to tell us that. Well then, let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow. And following our lead, following his lead, each of us went back to our rooms. Ah, that's right. I need to put away the knife that I got from Toko. Put it in with your toolkit, yeah. I think the safest place for it will be in my desk drawer. But anyway, is Kyoko really gonna be okay? She can't get into her room. What's she gonna do? Isn't there something I can do? Something I can... Is this the night Makoto gets attacked? I know it's either tonight or tomorrow night. Ding dong! Yeah. As I opened my eyes, I realized I'd fallen asleep without realizing it. But more important, did I hear the doorbell? I bet it's Kyoko. Kyoko? I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room. See you there. Hey, wait, Kyoko! Without acknowledging me, Kyoko disappeared into the depths of the darkened hallway. I know we're not supposed to go out during nighttime, but I can't just not go. Do I have to walk there? No, I don't. Lovely. Hi, Kyoko. Sorry for asking you to meet with me so late. It's okay, I'm used to it. Indeed. Well then, let me get straight to the point. It's something you can't talk about in front of the surveillance cameras, right? So does that mean... Does this have something to do with whatever it is you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us earlier that someone had stolen something from him. Was it you? Well, they didn't steal her from him. That would be ridiculous. That's right. So I was right. But what did you steal? I stole this. The key? but looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. Where did you get this? Obviously she stole it from Monokuma, that was very clear. From the headmaster's room. What? You snuck into the headmaster's room? But wasn't it locked? The lock was broken. What? It was Sakura. She did it for us. She did? Remember what she said in her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. So, Sakura broke into the headmaster's room for us. That's right, so that we could uncover whatever secrets might lay hidden within. She did that for us. She violated the school regulations to help us. She'd already decided to die, so her last act was to defy the rules of this place. I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday. But if I'd just strolled into the room, Monokuma would have noticed right away, which is why I used you as a decoy. So you asked me to meet you at the data center in order to... Correct. I wanted you to draw Monokuma's attention. I took that opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and as a result, I found this key. Wow. Then what you told me about yesterday, did that come from the headmaster's room too? Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student lying hidden somewhere in this school, the one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her. Did you find out about this Mukuro Ikusaba while you were in there? I did find a file in the headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. I don't know all the details yet, but one thing I do know is that Mukuro Ikusaba is dangerous. I mean, she's not really anymore. Dangerous? She may very well be the mastermind. Mastermind? But didn't Alter Ego say that the headmaster was probably the mastermind? No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that. What? Wait, are you sure, Not Makoto, you're Kyoko. Oh boy. Woo! I didn't have time to do my vocal warm-ups today. I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right. To make such a strong statement without proof, that's not like Kyoko at all. But if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student lying hidden somewhere in the school, really could be the mastermind? Anyway, this key is one big opportunity we've been waiting to get our hands on. Now that we've grasped it, we can't let it go, can we? Sure, but I mean, what's this key even unlock? I don't know yet, which is why. I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again while I go and find out. Wait, so you're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't! That's way too dangerous! And you want me to draw his attention, but we don't actually know there's just one mastermind, right? If there's more than one person watching us. But they didn't catch on last night, right? Maybe we just got lucky. Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the... I'm yawning. Maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Huh? Like I said, we didn't get caught last night. But as you said, maybe it was pure luck. Which is why we're going to run the experiment one more time. And if we're successful again, then what may have just been a lucky guess will be proven true. As Kyoko talked, she was calm and collected as ever. I couldn't help but just stand there and listen. If it's true that the mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time, then there would have to be a period of time where the mastermind is vulnerable. What we need to do is find out for sure if that's actually true, and we can exploit it. Maybe, but no matter what the reward, the risk is just too high when I think what might happen if we fail. I don't think you need to worry all that much, after all. Minimum restrictions, you are free to explore Hope Speak Academy at your discretion. No restrictions have been placed on our efforts to solve the mystery, am I wrong? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far... Yawning again, oh man. Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I can tell. But if the mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world won't matter. He could just kill us all without a second thought. I see. In that case, even if the plan fails, we'll still be able to prove or disprove that hypothesis. What? In a moment of crisis, will the mastermind break their own rules or adhere to them no matter what? In other words, we gain something whether we succeed or not. Now there's no reason not to do it, right? But... oh, Kyoko. Therapist Kyoko? She should be helping people with anxiety. Yeah, right? Got hundreds in the chat. We know the danger, but if that means... but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? At that moment, I finally realized I had never seen this latest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead, the enemy standing before us, and with that in view, she just smiled. I can't change how I feel, and wouldn't if I could. Then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. Huh? What's this? Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. No, Kyoko! If something happens... I'm not planning on dying, but there's always a chance of it, and a death without meaning is unappealing. Please, I want you to hold on to it for me. Fine, I'll hold on to it just because you asked me to. But I'm gonna give it back at some point. You can be sure of that. Yes, of course. Oh, and one more thing. You can't tell anyone else about what I've discovered. Sure, because then there's a chance the mastermind might find out, right? Well, there's that too. Huh? You mean there's something else? It's nothing. Forget I said anything. I can't just forget that easily. Okay then, shall we begin? I'm counting on you, Makoto. I just have to get Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll give it my best shot. I'm going on ahead. The rest is up to you. Her curt goodbye was no different from any other time. And like every other time, she moved at a brisk pace as she left. What wasn't like every other time was the sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away. No, everything's gonna be fine, I know it. Because it's Kyoko. Talking to myself helped shake off some of my anxiety. And then I got to work. Alright. Okay, let's go do this. Hey, Monokuma! You can see me, right? Get out here, I got a bone to pick with you. And then a few moments later... Well, this is a surprise, you being the one to call me out. Hey, by the way... Huh? What were you and Kyoko up to going to the bathhouse? Just the two of you in the middle of the night? Definitely a hot and steamy moment, wouldn't you say? So warm and wet, so wet and warm, I bet you guys... Removed to conform with local and international censorship laws. All over her, didn't you? Not gonna talk, huh? Sure, I get it. Well, whatever. Unlike you, I have absolutely no interest in late-night bath scenes. Because I like to maintain a healthy life of observation far away from X-rated exploits. Okay, I know obviously the joke there was the censored bit. I do wonder if it's uncensored in Japan. I've actually never thought about that before. Like, I wonder if they turned it into a joke, but it actually literally just had to be censored. Well, no, that can't be right, because the game's... Oh, what's the game equivalent to rated R? You know what I'm talking about. 18 plus or whatever. Alright. Oh, so is that why there's no surveillance cameras in the bathhouse? Bullseye! Or is it maybe because the lens gets all fogged up and you can't see anything anyway? Sounds like that's the bullseye to me. Anyway, you went to all that... What do you want? Oh, well, There's just something I wanted to confirm with you. Whether I'm a mademoiselle or a dude fella. But in the bear kingdom, there is no male or female. Actually, there is. No! Trans Monokuma. Seriously? Then what am I? My entire existence. That's enough. I'll get stuck if I think about it too much. So what did you really want to ask me? Oh, well, you told us earlier that your precious had been stolen. What's this precious of yours? Aww. Listen, I'm sure this is a silly question. No way it's possible and all, but is that seriously what you dragged me out here to ask me? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be 100 megaton freaking kidding me. You're not gonna ask something useful, like how to get the best honey or ursine breeding tips. This is just crazy. Are all pubescent teen boys as nutty as you? God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and a... That's it. What was that second thing? It's a blank, stupid. A secret. Fill it in yourself. Making me trudge all the way out here for that. I'd like to see what's going on in that brain of yours. And the next time you summon me for something so stupid, I'll open up your skull and find out. Dropping more than a few swear words, Monokuma stormed off. Whew. I hope I kept him distracted long enough. Now all I can do is wait and hope Kyoko makes it out okay. No, she'll be fine. It's Kyoko after all. I'm sure she's fine, right? I went back to my room and laid down, doing my best to settle my nerves and get back to sleep. Wah wah wah. Do do do. Kamaru! Oh, yes, yes, yes. I thought this one happened while she was still alive. This music is so good. Hee. I really like that model of Sakura having like the really stiff hair too, like with the folds in it. It almost looks like it's made of paper. Sakura's Revenge, the game the world has been waiting for. Unfortunately, development has been cancelled. Of course, if enough people buy Danganronpa, who knows? So buy copies for you and all of your friends. Poo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I couldn't read that last part. It went away too fast. This super stylish, super fashionable game was cancelled during development. But it'll start back up again if Danganronpa sells well. I don't know that I'd say I recommend Danganronpa to anyone. Like, recommend is a strong word. You know those things? Like, does anyone else have pieces of media where it's like, I love it, this is my favorite thing, it is objectively bad and no one should ever play it, though, right? We know what I'm talking about? Yeah, okay. Morning announcement. My body feels so heavy this morning. It must be because I was up so late last night. Anyway, I need to go to the dining hall. Let's go, let's go. Zoom. I keep getting this one confused with Date Everything, because in there the shift key doesn't make you go faster, but in here it does. And so I keep like walking slowly because I forget that I can just hold shift. You're 1 minute late, Makoto. How do you explain this? Sorry, I'm not feeling so great today. You really think a tired excuse like that is gonna work? Huh? Are you allowed to talk again? I don't recall giving you permission. Huh? I just thought, since a day had passed, it'd maybe reset. Sorry, please don't hate me. Whatever my punishment is, I'll accept it. I'll hang a sign from my neck that says, "Bad girl," or I'll clean your bathroom with my toothbrush. If you stop making disgusting comments like that, maybe I can forgive you. Thank you. I won't make any more disgusting comments, I promise. If you do, you can stuff my mouth full of trash. As long as it's you and no one else, I don't mind. It's no use. She's disgusting to the bone. Anyway, where's Kyoko? I haven't seen her this morning. Not cool. This is worse than being late for lunch, for a date, for your wedding, for anything. Maybe she's mad about what happened yesterday and she's not going to show up anymore. Can't tell the others why Kyoko might not be here. The best thing to do right now is just keep quiet. Or go look for her. Ha ha ha. That might be a better thing to do. Whatever her reason, I'm curious to know what she is doing. I know she's not in her room, so he just had to gloat about that. He doesn't actually care what she's doing. He just had to bring that up so he could remind everyone that he did that. Oh yeah, you still have her key, right? Are you looking for Miss Kirigiri? What? What do you want now? I'm right. You're wondering where Miss Kirigiri is, right? Do you know where she is? Well, it's hard to say. Huh? You don't know either? It's because he doesn't know. That's why he's here, to try and prod us for information. Hey, don't you hate it when you ask someone for what their favorite movie is and they name some indie bullcrap? I feel like I'm getting whiplash the way he changes subjects like that. No, it's fine. Everyone just changes subjects randomly like that, right? Haha, that's so normal and reasonable and there's nothing weird about it. Ha ha ha. Oh, I didn't even read that last line. So I guess our plan went off just fine last night, which could mean maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Could she have been right about that? So, was I right? You're looking for Miss Kirigiri. Any idea where she might have gone? We have no idea. And even if we did know, we wouldn't tell you. For serious. I see. Well, fine. Whatever. I don't even care anymore. Sayonara, suckers. Again, I want to know what that translation was originally, because it's no way, unless he actually said the word sayonara, suckers, but anyway. As soon as he was gone, we all glanced around at each other. So, what was that just now? Does that mean Monokuma doesn't know where she is either? It would seem that way. Where the heck could she have gone? Don't you think we should all go look for her? And how would you suggest we approach that task? Even Monokuma can't seem to locate her. Yeah, how can he not know where she is? Because she's not on the security cameras. So strange. Kyoko must have used that key to sneak into some unknown part of the school. But somewhere even Monokuma wouldn't notice. Where could it be? Do we get free time today? Spent the rest of breakfast talking about where Kyoko could have gone. Afterwards, we returned to our rooms. We do get free time. That means y'all know what time it is. Phew. Breakfast didn't help me feel any more upbeat, that's for sure. I feel like this was more than just me staying up late last night. Free time! Okay. So let's go here. And then we turn on... Yeah! The free time wheel, let's go! Oh, we can take Kyoko out, because I don't imagine we can talk to her if we don't know where she is. Spin the wheel! Spin the wheel! It is Byakuya! Alright. Boop. We are gonna talk to Byakuya. Okay. Find him on the map. Doesn't look like there's anybody on this floor even. Or the second floor, dang. Where is everyone? Wait. Okay. In the garden. Oh, and oh, no. The stream paused for a second. Are we good? We're here, we're back, everything's fine? No, it says stream quality excellent. Okay. Ah, well. Onwards. Okay, we're going to the garden is the store? Question mark? That seems right with the light coming out of it. Okay. And then we'll save Byakuya so he doesn't have to deal with Toko. And save her so she doesn't have to deal with him, to be honest. What? Did you need something? Should I talk to Byakuya? Yes, I should. Fine. I don't mind allowing you to indulge in my attention. I hope you appreciate this. I do, Byakuya. I spent some time with Byakuya. Byakuya and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give him a present? I sure would. Okay. We should have gone and gotten presents. But there are so few free times left. Would he want tea? That seems like something he'd like, right? Normally, I would expect something a little nicer, but... You get an F+. You pass, but barely. I get the impression that he liked it. That's good. I wasn't sure if he'd like it or not, so that worked out. Listen, Makoto, I wanted to ask you something. What could Byakuya want to talk to me about? I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, sure, what's up? You know, only a chosen few, perhaps 1% of us, are able to succeed in life. For the other 99%, their dreams never come true. Some never even have a dream in the first place. I don't know that 99% of people's dreams never come true. Like, yeah, I'd bet it's lower than 50%, but it's not that crazy low, right? Sorry, I got distracted for a second. See, this is the thing. Fizzy should not be texting and streaming, and I know that, but I'm getting a text from a friend I haven't talked to in a while. And I'm quite excited that they reached out to me, and I want to respond to them really quick. So y'all get to stare at Byakuya. Okay. Good. Spending every waking hour toiling to scrap together a meager living, just barely getting by. Come on. I just don't understand. Is there any meaning to a life like that? Well, Byakuya, you don't know what love and joy are, but those are both more important than money. Why are you asking me? Oh, Makoto, you sweet innocent baby. Because you're part of that 99%, of course. Why did you even feel the need to ask? I knew he was gonna insult me somehow. Up until now, I've never been around anyone like that. I'm so interested. So tell me, how does it feel to live a life without hope, without potential, or ambition, or dreams? Come on! Okay, he's not like that, though, because the whole, if you go to Hope Speak, you're set for life thing, they say that all the time. Anyway, I don't have ambition or dreams? I've never felt that way about myself. I mean, sure, maybe I'll never be as rich as you or anything, but do you have to go around saying that to everyone? Can you only be happy by being better than others? Your complaints are as old and tired as a third-rate pop song from any generation. And yet, those are the words of the 99%. That is how you find comfort in your tiny, cold little world. Stop saying stuff like that. Sorry, I can't not speak the truth. No matter how much you push and struggle, people like you will never be in a position to change the world. Not everyone wants to change the world, Byakuya. You could all disappear tomorrow and nothing would change. Your existence is of no consequence. Whoa! That is not true. Byakuya, you can't just say that. Whether that's true or not, it doesn't matter. It absolutely matters, just like all of those people matter. I don't know. Guys, I think Byakuya might be kind of a jerk. I know no one's ever had that thought before. Fizzy's such a genius for finally figuring that one out. I think Byakuya is kind of mean. Even if you live a totally normal, unimportant life, you can still find happiness in that. If I can live a life that I'm satisfied with, that's all that matters. If I spent all my time comparing my life to other people's, I'd never be happy. Sure, maybe you can do that. You were guaranteed success from the day you were born, so... Hold it. Oh damn, we made Byakuya angry. My entire brain just left myself for a moment. Fizzy's doing fine. Fizzy's had a long day. We're sleepy today. Okay. From the day I was born. Oh, I didn't mean to put it on auto. I always do that. You have no idea. You don't have a clue what you're talking about. What? Those who are chosen from birth have no concept of what that truly means. I have gone to battle and emerged victorious. That is why I am the chosen. What are you talking about? You're spoiled, all of you, running away into a world of self-indulgence. Battle, competition, rivalry, you run away from it all. That is why the 99% walk the path that they do. Good God, your absolute lack of understanding makes me want to weep. After showing a surprising amount of emotion, Byakuya quickly made his exits. What the heck got into him? He was acting totally normal up until I said something about being guaranteed success from the day he was born. I wonder why that set him off. I feel like even Makoto can put 2 and 2 together on that one. Byakuya's report card has been updated based on your experience with him. You just unlocked the skill Envious Influence. Give yourself a pat on the back. You've earned it. Okay. Couldn't stop thinking about Byakuya while I went back to my room. Rah, 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 rah. Okay. We are gonna spin the wheel again. Okay. Let me make sure I'm on the right tab and everything. Boom, wheel. Okay. Spin, spin, spin. Is it gonna land on Byakuya again? Yeah, Byakuya again. All right. Oh, we gotta switch it back over. Weep, weep. Turn off the wheel. Oh, come on, why won't it turn off? Okay. Feel even worse than I did this morning. My body feels like lead, and now I'm getting chills. This is bad. I think I might be getting sick. No! Okay, we do get another free time. Okay. Good, 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 good. Map. Oh, in the dining hall. Okay. I always go... Oh, no, it's not that I always go the wrong way. We're in reverse now, because we usually come from the... It's fine. Fizzy knows what she's doing. Okay. All right. Rah. Sorry. Give me a second. This is really entertaining content, isn't it? Me sitting here quietly. Okay. It just, my thing is like glitching on where I'm watching the stream back, and I keep pausing because I keep thinking the stream is pausing again, but it's not. It did that the first day that I streamed on YouTube, which I was also streaming Danganronpa, so now I'm worried that it's like something with the game making it happen. I don't know. Byakuya. Scurrying around again, huh? Looking at you makes me physically ill. We did piss you off, like, less than an hour ago. Should I talk to Byakuya? Wait, no. We're gonna see who else is around, because I want to get more presents. That's what I want to do. I want to get more presents. I know, we were right there, and I'm completely derailing it now, but I don't think we have anything he'll want. We need presents if we're gonna talk to him. Because we gotta find out the next piece of his backstory. I mean, I already know the next piece of his backstory and why he wasn't guaranteed everything. Doesn't he have like 100 siblings or some shit? Give it a shot. I didn't mean to put it on auto again. I always do that. Okay. Oh, we don't even have that many coins. There we go. We're probably gonna get a repeat, but that's okay. We don't need to collect every present. We just need things we don't currently have. Like, I don't care if we get another one of, like, the T, for instance, we know works and we'll get him to talk to us. So it's fine if we get T again or something like that. We have 69 coins left. What if we do that so we have 7 coins left? Ooh, I think that one's new. I don't know what that is. Oh, come on. Whoosh, whoosh. Oh, that looks expensive. He'll probably like that. Okay. And that certainly won't be right for him. What if he did like that? What if that's like his favorite gift in the game? I genuinely have no idea what presents any of them like. And that's certainly for Hifumi. Ooh, yes, lucky! Oh, we got the onesie thing. Okay, we're just gonna use the rest of our coins here. Boom. Let's go, let's go. That's like some kind of jukebox. Okay. Okay. Now we have more presents. Now we should talk to Byakuya again. I want to try to give him that, like, scarab thing, whatever that was. Woo. Oh. How to navigate this game. It's not this door, is it? No, that's, like, the main entrance. Right. We gotta go through the purple. Eventually I'll know the layout of this school. I've played this game how many times, and I don't even know how to get anywhere. Okay. Now we'll talk to Byakuya because we have a present for him. Scurrying around again. Spend some time with Byakuya. Fine, I don't mind allowing you to indulge in my attention. I hope you appreciate this. I spent some time with Byakuya. Byakuya and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give him a present? Yes, I would. Okay, where's the like, expensive looking thing? Everlasting bracelet. Interesting. Scarab brooch. That seems like something he'd be into, right? You bastard! How did you get your hands on this? Even the collective force of the entire Togami Corporation wouldn't be enough to obtain this gem. I'm going to hold on to this. Of course you are, Byakuya. Seeing Byakuya so pleased with something I gave him makes me happy. Yay! A bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. Huh? What does that mean? I've heard that phrase before, but I legitimately have no idea what they're trying to say when people say that. It's a proverb. It means if you can only obtain something inferior, that's still better than longing for something better. Yeah, I know what it means, but so what? But why does it mean that? Like, I don't understand the connection between birds and that phrase. I don't know. Put another way, if all you have nearby is a loser, that's better than a proper assistant far away. Makoto, be my secretary. That's crazy. He seems like the type to want a woman to be his secretary. What? A useless commoner like you could never hope to earn more than, say, $100,000 a year. But as my secretary, you would be guaranteed an ample salary and job security for the rest of your life. and in honor of it being my birthday today. How about I multiply your already impossible expectations by, 5.5? $100,000 times 5.5, you mean? Oh god, I have to do math. That's $550,000, yeah. It's like board member money. Of course, as my secretary, you wouldn't be a mere servant. At some point, I would want you to become an actual assistant, taking the lead on important projects. Assuming you produce acceptable results, you could even become a core part of the Tagami Corporation. You have no reason to refuse. Except for, self-respect and all that. Ask Toko to be your secretary, she'd do it. You don't want her to be your secretary. This is all so sudden, I don't get why, but he seems serious about it. Still, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to say no. I'm trying to give you a chance to enter the battlefield of life and claim victory. Most commoners will never get that chance. This is literally a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Do you understand? This is your chance. This is your one and only chance to rise above the 99%. Oh, you have no idea what's waiting for you outside, bud. Are you really so scared of having to fight, to compete in order to win? Except he's not fighting and competing in order to win because you're just offering him a job and you told him job security. That's guaranteed. That's not any kind of fight. It's not that I'm scared. It's that I want to succeed based on my own effort. I want to find my own battlefield. I don't want it handed to me. I want to earn it. I want to find something I'm willing to fight and die for. That's the only way I'll be satisfied. Then you meant what you said earlier. That if you can live a life that you're satisfied with, that's all that matters. I'm glad to see you passed my test. Huh? Your test? He has no idea how to socialize. That's right. The mere thought of someone like you as my secretary makes me physically ill. Wait, so then the salary offer still stands, of course. It's yours if you want it. I don't need you spreading rumors that Byakuya Tagami doesn't honor his word. So he'd basically be paying me to do nothing? Makoto, take that deal! Take it right now! In a way, I almost regret my decision. He just said the offer still stands! Ask him about it. Say yes, please. But I must say, I just don't understand you. You don't want to fight, and yet you don't flee from the battle either. It's like I said. For me, happiness comes from living the life I want to live. Easy enough to say. Now you have to enforce your will until the very end. If you can do that, if you can make it to the end, I'm afraid I'll be forced to acknowledge you. Then that's exactly what I'll do. Someday, absolutely. I don't expect much from you, but I'll be waiting. It's giving Madame Morrible. I hope you... What is it? I hope you exceed my expectations, but I doubt you will. Something like that. Once we're all done, I headed back to my room for a little while. I'm getting the chills. I feel kind of dizzy. I can't help it, I need sleep. Nighttime wasn't for a while, but I felt like my body had reached its limit. As I dropped onto my bed, I felt like I was falling into a bottomless pit. I was unconscious before my head hit the pillow. Well, that's not quite true. I didn't pass out completely. It was more like my consciousness went dim. I weaved back and forth between sleep and wakefulness. Which is all to say... Ooh. Oh, poor feverish Makoto. I was restless. At some point, I found myself wandering through a strange dream. Oh, and within the dream, a voice echoed across the walls of my mind. Huh? I understand. That voice, it's so familiar. It's Me. I'm sure you do, bud. It isn't. Oh, he's remembering! I entirely forgot this scene existed. Huh? What am I trying to say? Hope? No, Makoto! And now there's a knife guy! Or a knife Junko, I suppose, right? It's established later on that that's Junko, right? I'm not making that up. Ah! I know he screamed. I didn't have to scream on top of his scream, but it seemed fun. Kyoko, you saved me. I love you. I love when she just says dots. And then they're just not gonna acknowledge it. Go right to Monokuma Theater. Every day is peaceful. Every day is joyful. Happy days from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. Wishing only for those unchanging, unending happy days. Days of boredom repeating forever and ever. No abnormalities as far as the eye can see. Life without the tiniest speck of abnormality. Ding dong bing bong. Sorry, that was such a delayed ding dong bing bong. 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Yeah, greet another beautiful day. Grr. It took longer than usual for me to open my eyes. Well, yeah, 'cause you're sick, buddy. Go back to bed. Well, I mean, go check in at the dining hall so everyone knows you're alive, and then go back to bed. I let out a deep sigh to bring myself up the rest of the way. The chills, the aches, the unfathomable lethargy, they had all disappeared in the night. And what was left was me drenched in sweat. All right. It wasn't just because of whatever bug I'd caught either. It was also the dream I'd had. Wah. Sorry, the stream is like cutting out on my end again. This is what I get for trying to stream from just a laptop. Like, I have the microphone and everything plugged in just to a little laptop trying its best. I'm gonna give it a second and see if it comes back. Are we back? Okay, I think we're back. right? Are we here? Alright, it looks like it on my end. Messing with some settings. I mean, was it even really a dream? I was desperate to recall it. I scrambled to grab onto fragments of the dream and reel them up from the depths of my memory. That's right, I remember last night. I came down with a fever and couldn't quite get to sleep. And I heard a voice I didn't really understand. And then... all of a sudden, I was awake. There was a strange person standing next to my bed wearing a mask. And they were holding a knife. And then it was Kyoko. Kyoko holding a knife. I want to say I fought them off, but I don't actually remember. I felt like my mind had been detached from my body, burning up with fever. I was somewhere far away, watching my body move on its own, and because of that, I don't remember what really happened. But still, I feel like I resisted them desperately, feverishly. After that, things go black again, the next thing I remember. Kyoko was there, but what would she have been doing in my room? I mean, roaming the halls, 'cause she doesn't have her own room. We know she could sleep in your room if she wanted, actually. Why have you not offered that? What a strange dream. No, was it really a dream? How can I possibly find out either way? Should look for some kind of evidence. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm doing. Grrr. Is it a dream or did that really happen? The answer isn't hidden there, that's for sure. It's not the security camera, is it? Yeah. Okay, there's so many things to look at. Oh, we should, the knife in the drawer. Huh? It's empty, there's nothing inside. Wait, nothing inside, that's strange. Because it definitely wasn't before. I'm positive I put the knife, why did I click already? I didn't mean to do that. Wait, that means the knife they told me to keep safe. I knew it, I just had a feeling. It wasn't a dream after all. But if that's true, this all makes even less sense. Why would someone have wanted to attack me? And who was that behind the mask? And why was Kyoko? What the hell is going on? Well, I don't think I'm gonna figure it out on my own. I should head to the dining hall. Breakfast, breakfast, breakfast. I can talk to everyone else about it. Okay, now we're leaving the room. Let's go. Zoom. Zoom. Woo. See, streaming when I'm really tired works out well because I kind of lose some of my filter when I'm this tired. Ah, Makoto. Yep, that's Makoto. Sure as the sky's blue. Hey, Hina. What you doing, bud? You really had me worried, you know? What happened to you last night? Worried? Yeah, right after nighttime hit, we all went to get you. We were hammering away at your doorbell, but you never answered. We thought maybe you'd been, you know. I mean, not that that'd actually happen. I mean, nobody here would want to, you know. So anyway, what were you doing? I didn't feel good, so I went right to bed. I had no idea you guys even showed up. But why did you come to get me? Did something happen? Well, lots of stuff, actually. I'm not sure I can really explain. Let's go meet up with everyone else, and then they can tell you all about it. So, is everyone waiting somewhere else or something? Oh yeah, we all stayed up the whole night. The whole night? Why? Why would they do that? I lost a rock, paper, scissors, so I had to come get breakfast for everyone. No, surely Broken Monokuma hasn't happened yet. Isn't that the next chapter still? Or no, that's right. So that's like the distraction. So you got here just in time. Come on, help me carry it. Oh, okay, sure. Everyone's in the gym. Hurry up, I'll meet you there. Gym? Why is everyone in the gym? And the entire night? Ooh, let's go to the gym. Oh, it is gonna make me walk this time. It doesn't make me walk a lot. Like, I feel like in the early chapters you had to walk everywhere, but then towards the end of the game, they're just like, oh, well, you can we'll teleport you. Not even you have to teleport. The game just puts you right where you need to be all the time. But the controls are still really wobbly. I don't know where I'd rank this game's controls next to Date Everything. Like, I don't particularly like either of them. But also, I'm so unreasonably bad at video games. Yes, I'll leave the area. No! Wait, what? No! That is not what I clicked. I'm so... Okay. Ah, there he is! This is worse than being late for your wedding, the birth of your son, and your own funeral all at once. Jeez, to show up now, like it's no big deal. You made us stay up all night while you slept like a baby in your bed. Just like Hina said, everyone was there, besides Kyoko. And then I noticed they'd formed a circle around something. As soon as I saw what that something was, what the? Before I could catch myself, I'd cried out. Spread out in front of them were the remains of Monokuma. Oh, it's voiced. Yeah, the fucking bomb makes it tick, hero. I'm gonna take a drink while the voiced lines are happening. Relax, there's no danger. You say that, but what is this? What are you guys doing? Talk to Hiro, I guess, since he's right in front. Seriously, what are you thinking? How can you say tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous? Well, I guess I'll handle this. I'll explain what's going on, Makoto, because that's how much I like you. Byakuya found this little fellow laying around, and we tore it apart. That doesn't explain anything. Just before we went to bed last night, I came to the gym to try and talk to Monokuma. I wanted to see if he had any new information about Kyoko's disappearance. And did he? And I found him here, just like normal. However, when I found him, he was no more than a regular toy. He didn't react, didn't say a word. You're saying he wasn't moving at all? I waited there until nighttime officially began, but still Monokuma laid there motionless. I gathered everyone up as quickly as possible so they could take a look. Even then, he still didn't make a move. So I immediately initiated the disassembly process. It was Master's stroke of genius, a chance to find out what made Monokuma tick. One thing we discovered is that he's quite a sophisticated machine. It's leagues beyond any normal remote control toy. Who has enough free time to invest in something like that, anyway? You probably do, yeah. Well, free time, no. Money, for sure. But besides that, what I'm wondering is, why did he stop moving all of a sudden? I thought maybe he'd malfunctioned, but we didn't find any, because as we were taking him apart. We didn't find any cause as we were taking him apart. Of course Byakuya would never say cuz. So if he didn't break down, then maybe something happened to his puppeteer, the mastermind, something unexpected. I can't imagine any other possibility. Something unexpected. They were probably so scared of Master they ran away into terror. Or maybe they got sick or something. But Monokuma made his announcement this morning, right? Who was that if not the mastermind? You think it's not pre-recorded? Yeah. Oh, I'm sure that's I'm sure that's a recording set to a timer and plays as necessary. That's true. He says the exact same thing every day, right? Hey guys, I don't think now's a good time for light conversation. I just found something. What is it? Do you not know what a bomb is, Hero? It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. A bomb? That's super bad. We need to get rid of it. Roger that. It appears the bomb has a motion sensor. Any sudden movements, it's sure to go off. Motion sensor for serious? Oh, I'm starting to get all shaky. Hey, get it together. You're a man, aren't you? Oh, Danganronpa. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. I can only read that as being the Count. Which Sesame Street characters would the Danganronpa characters be? Discuss. You're so not fine. You're all Oh, I probably should have mentioned. The motion sensor is off right now. Jeez, don't scare me like that. God, you're like the world's most spineless worm of the century. Hey, come on, the century's just getting started. Don't call the race already. Yeah, that's the only problem with it, Hero. Whatever, just hurry up and put the bomb down. Hanging on to it's not gonna do anyone any good. Oh yeah, good call. Okay, it's down. Everything's all good. Hero put the bomb down, but that wasn't my main concern at that point. Nor mine. My eyes were glued to Monokuma's remains. He just stopped moving all of a sudden. Was it really because something had happened to the mastermind that they weren't expecting? But what could that have been when I thought about it? I couldn't help but think back to the night before, being attacked by that masked figure. Hey, Makoto? Huh? Don't us. Did you hear a thing we just said? Huh? So that's a no. What are you, some kind of brain-dead farm animal? Sorry. We were saying, since we're done dismantling Monokuma, what should we do now? And we've decided to continue our offensive assault. To try and uncover the mastermind's true identity, we're going to break into the headmaster's room. But Kyoko's in there. Really? Since the mastermind appears to have stopped all activity, now's our chance, wouldn't you agree? But if the mastermind comes back while we're in there, if you're scared, you're welcome to stay here by yourself. Or go live in the chicken coop with all the other chickens. You can be chicken number 6. This is a battle, a fight to the death between us and the mastermind. We don't have time to deliberate. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have to kill each other or anyone else, but we have a chance now. So, what are you going to do? Are you going to run away, or are you going to fight? Crazy how well this lines up with where we're at in his free time events. You're right. I'll go with you. Okay then, we're going to break into the headmaster's room. Everything comes down to this moment. Anything can happen, so prepare yourselves. I'll follow you anywhere, Master, to all the ends of the earth. Sakura, if you can hear me, lend me your strength. I can do this. I'm a man. I can do this. I've got the will of the entire universe on my side. Because you're a man? Whoa, Hero. We each found determination in our own ways, and when we were ready, we left the gym. Our target was the headmaster's room on the 4th floor of the school. It's gonna make me walk there. Okay, no it's not. I mean, like a little bit, but not. Wait. Yeah, it's this way, right? Yeah, okay. I thought so. Boom, let's go. Rattle, rattle. It's locked, as expected. So, what are you gonna do? Did we give... Kyoko still has the key, right? Because she found whatever it goes to, but she didn't give us the key. Okay. Isn't it obvious? We're going to tear this door off its hinges. Wait, but the rules say... We've seen that the mastermind isn't watching us. Those don't matter anymore. But like Makoto said, if the mastermind did show up while we were in there, then we'll just have to finish our business before that can happen. Okay, sure, but we've come this far. We can't back down now. We agreed this is what we have to do, so we have to do it. So beautiful. For serious? We don't have any choice. We're desperate. Let's do it. Let's rip this door down. We need Sakura. Okay, but how are we going to do that? This thing looks pretty sturdy. Then we'll need something sturdy of our own. Oh, what about that one thing? What about that one thing? You know, the thing in the tool shed. Oh yeah, the pickaxe. Interesting. That could very well be exactly what we need. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so probably 9 on the dot now. Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01. That's straight up unreasonable. By myself? Surely you like to have your me time once in a while, right? Well, if it's me and you, Time Master, then yeah. You know how much time it took you to say that? 10 seconds. Take too long and I'll erase your existence from my consciousness. That's a crazy threat. Unacceptable! With that, Toko ran off, loud as a herd of rabid elephants. Dude, I suppose elephants can get rabies, right? I feel like, and this is potentially a really dumb thing to say, I don't know enough about how this works, so you can totally call me out if this is super dumb, but like, it would take a lot of rabies to make an elephant rabid, right? Like, you'd have to have a lot of is it a virus or whatever it is? Like, an elephant would need a lot of that in their system for it to work, wouldn't it? What a dumb thing to say. Okay. For serious, though, are we just gonna knock this door down? No problem is solved by running away. Find your stones and be a man. He's right. You can't move forward by always avoiding danger. Oh, that's what Kyoko told us. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? No, you're not. Even if it's dangerous, we have to overcome the challenges in front of us. Maybe, but I'm still super stressed. I'm so tense I can hardly talk. I'm all no, I'm totally flapstiff. Flap sauce? Not that. Gross, where'd that come from? Wait, Genocide Jill, where'd you come from? Hello, it's the wondiferous murdiferous fiend, here to greet you with a razor-sharp smile. Yeah! What about the pickaxe? Where is it? I was supposed to pick an axe. No, you seeping imbecile, the pickaxe. Seeping imbecile? Oh, master, you wound me with your executive-level barbs. Here comes the bloody nose. Seriously, though, did you really forget the pickaxe? Well, yeah, why wouldn't she? They don't share memories. Omega-3 fatty acids, that's what you need. Great for the old memory factory. But I think we already established that their memory doesn't carry over when they switch. Exactly. This is a level of uselessness I find difficult to tolerate. The light bulb just went on. That's why I went to the garden, right? I was supposed to get the pickaxe. All right, we've solved one mystery. That means there's just one more mystery left. One more mystery? Yep, now we just need to figure out the identity of Object X. Now, what are you talking about? Did you already forget what we were talking about? You're like missing out on life. I'm not missing out on life. In fact, I found one in the garden. What? What did you find? Corpus. Did you hear me? I said corpse. No, you didn't. You said corpus. A corpse? That's right. I found a corpse in the garden. You found a corpse in the garden? Well then, before we enter the headmaster's room, it appears we have something else to look into. We're going to the garden. Okay, let's go to the garden. As soon as we entered the garden, I saw it. I didn't want to, but... Oh no, is that Kyoko? Oh no. I saw someone lying on the ground with a mask covering their face, and there was a knife buried in their stomach up to the hilt. What the? Are they really dead? For sure, but who is it? I mean, the one person who's not here. Like, I know it's not, but like... Deadly life. Just to make things clear, last night I was attacked by someone wearing a mask. And whoever that was, now they're... I don't know why, but now they're laying dead in front of me. I told ya, there's a corpse hanging out here. Are they really dead? Is this really a dead body? I mean, you know, we've seen a lot of dead bodies at this point. It's fine. You need to begin looking around right away. However, be ever so careful. There's no telling what you might find. Well, obviously we gotta take the mask off. We need to find out who this actually is. There's no way to tell with the mask covering their face like that. And the white coat they're wearing makes it impossible to tell anything about the body itself. The victim is a total mystery. But one thing I do know is that whoever this is, they attacked me last night in my room, and the attacker doesn't have the long nails like the body does. But why? How did they wind up dead in here? Their heart isn't beating. They're not breathing. All signs of life have come to a complete stop. Thanks to the knife that's been driven into their stomach, their clothes are stained a bright red. It appears the bleeding has stopped, but the blood that's there is still wet. Be careful you don't touch it and get some on you. How can you be so calm at a time like this? Who is it? Their face and body are all hidden, so I don't have a clue. I'm pretty sure it's a girl, at least. Huh? How can you tell? Because there's only one person missing. Like, I know we as the audience know that's not true, but like, how are they not coming to that conclusion? Well, I think I see the outline of her chest and just the general shape of her body. Yeah, the more I look, the more I'm sure it's a girl. Really? Then it could be... Okay then. Let's just tear the mask clean off. Wait, don't. By the time he called out, it was already too late. Toko's hand shot out towards the mask. And in the next instant... You like my sound effects? There was a blinding light and a deafening roar. The body blew up. I like how you just say that so matter-of-factly. It blew up, it blew up, it blew up. This is giving the same as stupid, 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 stupid. My vision started to darken. I prepared to pass out. But then... Hurry up, put out the fire. As my consciousness attempted to float away, that voice reached up and pulled it back down to earth. Someone pressed something into my hands. It was a bucket of water. Come on, dump the water on it. What if it's the Wicked Witch? Okay. The upper half of the body was on fire. I took aim and tossed the water as hard as I could. Sploosh! Thankfully, that was enough to put out the fire. It died down, leaving behind only the unpleasant smell of burning. I guess that took care of it. But what the hell, man? It exploded? I had a bad feeling about that body, but I never imagined it would explode. And now the body... It's burnt to a crisp. That's beyond well done, man. Don't compare it to a steak. I'll never be able to eat steak again. Why would I want to anyway, though? It's not donuts. But now that the body's charred, I really have no idea. How are we going to find out who it was? Who isn't here right now. Thank you, Byakuya. Like, again, I know it's wrong, but it's the logical conclusion for them to come to. Huh? If we consider who's not here, that will quickly narrow it down who it must be. There's only one person missing. It's Kyoko. Kyoko? Then that dead body is Kyoko? No, that can't be right. Calm down. I didn't say it was Kyoko. But, I mean, who else? There is one other person. The mastermind. What? The mastermind? Come on, there's no way. The mastermind got charbroiled? Get serious. I agree, normally the idea wouldn't be worth considering. But I have reason to believe it may be true. The mastermind being dead would explain that other matter, wouldn't it? Monokuma can hardly move around if its master is dead, right? But that corpse is a girl, right? It doesn't make any sense. Hiro thinks a girl can't be the mastermind. I mean, remember what Alter Ego said? Oh, yeah, right, because they think it's the headmaster. So that same person may as well be the mastermind. According to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. Okay, we know that. We saw that. He said the mastermind is some middle-aged dude, right? Which the corpse obviously isn't. Then that could mean the mastermind isn't the headmaster? Is it the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? The ultimate despair? Huh? Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student lying hidden somewhere in the school, the one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her. What are you talking about? The other day, Kyoko confided in me. She said there was a 16th student lying somewhere in the school. I think you'd better tell us everything you know. Well, all Kyoko told me was, yes! The 16th student lying hidden somewhere in this school, the one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her! I don't know why I find that so funny. It sounded like Kyoko thinks Mukuro Ikusaba is the mastermind. And there's another student here, and it's a female. That would match the body's characteristics. And that phrase, the ultimate despair, it sounds super mastermindy, doesn't it? I mean, why would the school even accept someone with that title? Okay, so the mastermind is this girl Mukuro, and she's a student here, and she's the ultimate despair? But if she's been hiding here in the school like some teenage Bigfoot, how'd you wind up burnt to a crisp? None of this makes any sense, to just suddenly show up and then die? I think we'd better take a closer look at the body. There may be some clues to help us figure out exactly who it is. Hey, wait! What? Aren't we forgetting something? You know, Toko? Oh yeah, she totally got blown up, huh? The fact that no one even thought about that until this moment. Forget about her. I'm sure the explosion vaporized her. Oh, she survived. Oh, she survived. Huh? What just happened, Master? You declared for the whole world to hear that you would never again inhale a single molecule of oxygen. Oh, then I don't mind breathing in the carbon dioxide you exhale. That's enough for me to live. This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen. Do we want to talk to Toko? Do we want to look at the body? Let's look at the body. Should take a close look at the body one more time. Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl. Don't worry, I don't plan on touching the body all that much. Also, we've well established that you can't be sure of that, Hina. Like, that was like a whole, I'm not Kyoko after all, damn. Okay, so we can see the nails. Hold on, there's something on the ground there. Oh, we've got to look at that first. There's something next to the body. It's a key. Is it what Kyoko took from Monokuma? No, we saw the key she took. It had Monokuma's face on it. But what did you steal? I stole this. A key? Yeah. Yeah, this isn't the same key. That's right, the key she stole was shaped like Monokuma. This isn't anything like that. Then this key is... What is it? Did you find something? Yeah, this was on the ground near the body. I've never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to? So even you don't know then. Makoto, I'm going to give you a very important task. Huh? That key might give you access to certain areas we thought were locked. You mean The biolab, the data center, and the headmaster's room, and the dorm rooms on the second floor. It's in your hands. So I'm your errand boy now. Alright, let's go. Okay. Let's go to the biolab? That's the one that's like all the way around the corner, right? I know we get in there eventually. I don't remember if we do right now or not. The raw door. Definitely locked before. Let's give it a shot. Yeah. We use the key. It's not even close to fitting. Okay, so it does only go to the data center. Let me check the map. I don't remember if that's on this floor or the one beneath. Well, there's an exclamation point there, but it doesn't work. So, B5A, dojo. Okay. So we should be here. Okay. Lovely. Data lab. The door to the data center was definitely locked before. Let's give it a shot. To insert the key I'd found in the garden. Click. It fits! And this is the key to the data center. I've managed to unlock the data center. I'm gonna keep saying data and data interchangeably because I don't know which one we prefer. I guess all that running around paid off. I have to go tell everyone else. No. You have to go check what's in that room. So you're back. How did it go? I found out which room the key goes to. It's the data center down on the 4th floor. Then we can get into the data center now? Interesting. But why did the now deceased have the key on them? I suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out. He doesn't say it interchangeably. You know he only says data. Yeah, I think you're right. Here we are. Looks like the door is still unlocked. Hey, so when you open that door, there's not going to be another huge kaboom like before, right? You're asking that question now? Don't worry, we have Makoto. What? It's in your hands. Again? It means I trust you. No, it doesn't. That's an absolute lie. I'm just being used. At least you're aware of it. Oh, I hadn't noticed, like, the piping moving under the floor as you walk over it. That's really cool. Okay. I reached out and put my hand on the door. I closed my eyes and tried to clear my mind. With a silent prayer, I slowly opened the door. Click. Nothing happened. After making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. Boom! In a word, the room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up till now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't a surface fear like the rest of the school. Here, the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of dread. Hey, It's what? Hiro extended a trembling hand and pointed. Look at all those monitors on the wall. Look what they're showing. It's the security footage. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms. Having them cut out like that is really bad for security cameras. Like, it should not be doing that. Oh, hello? Hold on. My live stream is being weird again. Why did it just do that? No. Okay. There we go. Now we're all cut up. Okay, lovely. The dorms, the classrooms. Every part of the school was covered. It's the direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed back into this room, and they're displayed here on these monitors. So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us. To watch us? Then this room is the mastermind's private room, without a doubt. The mastermind's room. I guess that makes sense. So the mastermind was here, watching us. Then I think this settles it. Huh? The body in the garden. If they had the key to this room, it can only mean one thing. That was the body of Mukuro Ikusaba, and she was the mastermind. Then the mastermind is dead? Like, really, really dead? It would seem so. For serious? Too bad they had to go and die before Master could kill them himself. The mastermind is dead? Could that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Because, I mean, that body. Whatever happens, they obviously didn't die a natural death. So who was it that... But if the mastermind really is dead, that means we can finally get out of this hellhole. We gotta hurry up and find the exit, come on. And Fizzy's gonna take another drink while they do that. No, we have to check this area thoroughly first. Huh? But what about the exit? If the mastermind truly is dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the mastermind set up this life or death game in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact that the mastermind was obviously murdered. Murdered? So you think so too, huh? Naturally. I mean, it's possible that they plunged a knife into their own stomach, but their hands would probably still be on it. The state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There is absolutely no doubt. The mastermind was murdered. Why has it gotta be that way? I mean, who could have even done it? That's exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the mastermind. Now do you understand, you useless insect? You're banned from talking to Master ever again. The mastermind's purpose and why they were killed. This room may very well hold the answers to those questions. After all, the mastermind must have spent who knows how much time here. Okay then, let us begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the mastermind. Alright, I mean, that door is pretty sus. This door's kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? Rattle, rattle. No luck. The door is locked, huh? What if you use that key that opened this room? Let's give it a try, just in case. Rattle, rattle. Nope, no good. Won't even fit in the keyhole. Oh. Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. Yeah, I guess you're right. I can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's picture on it. But worrying about it isn't gonna do me any good. Hina's right. The mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. Okay. Yeah, so we can look at the map up here, or is that going to be the monitors? There's really a ridiculous number of monitors here. And the mastermind's been using them all to spy on us. As long as I have this. Huh? Look at Master Go. It's like a feast for the eyes. How much is a monthly membership? Okay. Oh, the computer, that's probably an important one. There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look like high-performance PCs, nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego was installed on. They're all on, but they seem to be locked. So what, we can't do anything? Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in. What century are you from? The mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network. And Alter Ego. You may well be right about that. But there's no point in thinking about it now. You're right. I guess this security camera? Because then we'll see that we're all on it. No matter when, no matter where, surveillance cameras are following our every move. I mean, they're absolutely everywhere. How many cameras does this place have anyway? Is one of the monitors... Are we on it? Because I don't see us on it. Like, I don't see this room on any of them. The recursive monitor. Okay. I don't know what else we're supposed to look at. I guess whatever's behind these guys here. There's nothing showing up on this one. Huh? Hey, look, next to that TV. Isn't that a TV antenna? It is! It's just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. Wait, so if we hook up that antenna, we could watch TV? Huh? Did someone say TV? Well, Saturday morning, Hina's here. Are you talking about me? Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on. Hi, I'll starve for info from the outside world, huh? Alright, let me work my magic, and you'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know it. I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about? Oh! What's wrong? Good news for all you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working. Really? Now all we gotta do is switch it on. And then do it. Friggin' idiot mastermind. Oh, you guys need to cut free from your regrets of the outside world. And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time. They really thought they could get away with it? Are these like the videos? Oh no, this, okay. I was pretty sure we got to see like this feed of the camera at some point. Huh? It's the feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it? Huh? That's weird. Is it that weird? Hey, what are you doing? That's really weird. You're weird. Weird in every way possible, and not just weird, super weird. But this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how is it showing the camera feed? Did you try changing the channel? Oh, good idea. Let's give that a try. Here I went through each channel one by one. Oh no. But on every channel it was just us. It was a live feed of us standing there in the data center. What the heck? Is it broken or something? No, there must be some kind of trick to it, some weird setup. A trick? What kind of trick? I'm not sure, but... Huh? What? Been a while, you friggin' bastards. Monokuma? How you're supposed to be dead. Me? Dead? Don't be freaking stupid. Hey, you're acting kind of strange. Something seems different. Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. Not even. It's been like half a day at most. It was apparently all night, so... How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. Boo-hoo-hoo. The look on your faces right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see the moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretended to be dead all for this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now. And that's that. Well, it's almost time to cut off your past so full of hope and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you all to have way more fun in this killing game. You can't be serious. We have to keep going. No, we were supposed to get out of here. Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here? How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides, this life isn't all bad, you know. I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. Are you serious? This place is the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair? Oh, I'm pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now. The point? You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed. That TV is an essential part of your school life here. I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind. But I connected the antenna, so why is it just showing us the surveillance feed? Look how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. That TV is absolutely, without a doubt, displaying the signal coming in on the antenna. Huh? But what does it mean? It's displaying the signal, but it's just us standing here.
Oh, you're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you. This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV.
What?
This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV.
It doesn't matter how many times he says it. I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning.
What? Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this?
It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow? The camera feed is being broadcast? No way, that's impossible.
That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found in hijacking the airwaves is easy mode.
Are you being serious right now?
Of course.
I heard a kind of creaking, but the sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean, my mind had begun to creak and groan.
Everything has a meaning, you know. All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries, even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience, to show them true despair like they'd never seen it before. I became the director of despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment.
Sorry, my thing is being weird again. Okay.
You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy.
Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us.
What if they already did?
Huh?
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come here to help?
I really forgot that this reveal happened so early on. Like, I thought this was a reveal during the last trial. I forgot that they actually talked about it.
Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally, though, so whatever.
But to take control of all communications like that, you'd need an astronomical amount of resources.
Yep, so how could things have come this far? Well, that's a secret. There's something you all need to do first, remember?
What?
Yeah, duh, there's the little business of... Ding dong, ding dong!
Class trial! Okay, that is not the announcement for the trial itself, just letting us know there will be a trial.
Class trial, do you mean? Boo-hoo-hoo, boo-hoo-hoo, boo-hoo-hoo. I'll leave the next Monokuma file right here. Everyone give it all you've got, okay? Okay. Things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride.
Hee. And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible, the truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. Well, let's go investigate the body. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment? And how is he still alive?
I thought that finally, we could get out of here.
And plus, what did he say about a class trial? Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. That was such a Monokuma answer. What it means is that at this point, we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. What? What are you talking about? I thought Mukuro Ikusaba was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means that the mastermind, Mukuro Ikusaba, isn't dead. So naturally, that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. There is no other possibility. The body is Kyoko's. Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it. Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself? Anyway, we'd better begin. But if we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer. Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no. But you just said... I don't have time to explain now. There is a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. Let's give it everything we've got. That is how this game works, after all. Alright, we're checking out Monokuma's file. That's right. Go to the explosion. The victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. Sorry, checking on my model for a second. She looks like she's doing some weird stuff. There we go. Okay. An unidentified body. Could it really be Kyoko? Or... I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened, or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime. Back to the garden. Right. Is it going to take me there? Yes! Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that may be important, from one end to the other. I just need to do what I always do. If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Okay, we gotta look at the hand. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they'd get in the way of normal activity. Fake nails. There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like it's a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. Tattoo on the right hand has been added to the truth bullet section. Oh, I didn't mean to click on it again. Whoopsies. Yeah, I know. Okay, there are a few more things we can check. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it, which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? Is there? The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. And there's one more thing there. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. Yeah, show that again. That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the top part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. Yeah, we've established that. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Well, the top half being wet isn't strange. The bottom half being dry is. Okay, we've touched everything here. Step away from the dead body. That's such a funny way to phrase that. Okay, then there's bits of the bomb, like fragments of something. They're all burnt, I can't really be sure. I feel like I've seen something like it before, but where? Wait, was it there? I'll have to double check that later. Alright, that's the bomb in the gym. Honestly, like, the knife could have gone flying. Like, that could have been really, really bad. Someone else could have gotten stabbed. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this? Why, yes, it is. It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said that the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife, it looks really familiar. Wait, is this? It's the knife. That's it. It's the knife that person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab the same masked attacker we found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife, and maybe then I... And if this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko is the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. I mean, if you had stabbed them, Makoto, how'd they get to the garden? Okay. Oh, yeah, we probably want to look in the shed. To be sure, yeah, take a look. Crazy Diamond is gone, right? Oh, no, it's not. This room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. Alright, that's the only thing of note, though. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime. But the underside, it's totally clean and completely dry. One side of that tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. Okay. So there's one other thing in here that concerns me. Was it the pickaxe? Something carved into the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy Diamond. Yeah, we know that. I don't know what else is concerning in here. Leave the tool shed, yeah. It would have told me if I wasn't supposed to leave yet, right? Oh, I meant to look at the chicken coop, not the monitors. Okay. Remember, there were some chickens in the chicken coop. There's one missing. Huh? 4? What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, right? What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. Huh? Ah! That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared. I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then. What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world. Is it? It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore Hiro and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Alright. And then we need to look there. This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said that the time positively couldn't be changed. Huh? Hold on. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then, if the body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gotten it wet, which would mean the murder must have taken place. Hee. Okay. Are we supposed to talk to anyone? Let's talk to people. Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. Good thing I did that then. What do you want to talk about? I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi? Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking about that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it? Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here. So the murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime. Ooh, whoopsies, I clicked too soon. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were all in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them.
At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. But in other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko. And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well. But you never came to the door, so where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so that's hardly an alibi. I know. So, what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? You've been accused before. We'll be fine. Hina, you have anything to say?
Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looked, before it blew up?
If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. There was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Wow, thanks. That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked.
Because usually Sakura's the one that goes back over the case with you. But this time she's not here to do it. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better, too. So thank you, too. Alright. Togo, I guess we have to talk to her. So, who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. That's fair. Okay, are we supposed to talk to Hiro? It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and? Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember what that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual, and I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to go get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? 9 o'clock. We don't need to read this back. We know it was 9 o'clock. Because she had to be back before 9:01. That's right. It had to have been right around 9 o'clock. Now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. Alright. I think I've checked everything I need to in this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. That fragment I found before. Need to go to the gym. I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true, then she's the one who attacked me. Oh no! If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. But the key to her room... I will simply limit your options. Yeah, we know that. We know. I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. Byakuya. Hey, Byakuya? If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it. Later, at the class trial. Oh, no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect, after all. Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. You want to be alone with the suspected murderer? Then will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see. Depending on my mood, I may go with you. Or I may not. Come back later, huh? Okay, in the meantime, I should look around somewhere else. Let's go to the gym. Ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba. Is the bomb not there anymore? Monokuma's laying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here. I just found something. What is it? Yeah, we know it's the bomb. And that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. The fragments I found in the garden. Fragments near the body. Okay, I've checked everything I can think of. All that's left is Kyoko's room.
That's so annoying that it's gonna make us go back to the garden. I hate that. Like, I know they want us to do things in a certain order, but having us go to the gym to find one thing and then go back to the garden is ridiculous.
Think you can go soon, Byakuya? You wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. Ah, wait for me! Byakuya walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. Zoom! Is the first one Kyoko's? Yeah.
Can't unlock it? Okay.
We'll ask Byakuya. Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid it into the keyhole, and then, click. And it's open. Looks like it, thanks.
Again, that was so dumb making me do that.
Hee. So this is Kyoko's room. The only thing of note. There's something on the table. It's a woodblock decoration. What's that? What purpose does it serve?
Oh, come on, you're telling me you haven't looked in a room while you've had her key?
I think it's probably a key. The lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses use them for their lockers. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse.
That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
But if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken. I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to. The dojo? Woodblock key.
There really isn't anything else worth looking at in here, is there? Should we just talk to Byakuya then?
You wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. A clue that might help us understand Kyoko. You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here. Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete, something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know! Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. Huh? What's this? Yeah, it's the letter. I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Found it. What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it. Well, something has certainly happened, so open it. Okay. I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper.
Under the sheets! That's a crazy thing to write.
That's all that was in there.
Yeah, it looks like it. Under the sheets, what could it be? Let's look under the sheets. But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? That's what she just told us.
Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What's this? I found a crumpled up piece of paper. Class number 78 student registry? Mukuro Ikusaba. It appears to be Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room, along with the key. Yeah, we know it's something redacted. That must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together, then looked down at the profile sheet. Name, Mukuro Ikusaba, sex female, the ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it.
In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information, and she was never found. Intense international investigation! However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she'd received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Mukuro's profile. The Ultimate Soldier, a mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. It's like one's non-fiction and the other is sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That was how I saw things, as just an ordinary person. But then, I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. Huh? You recognize it? The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already...
Whoa, I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero. Ah, it's you! What have you got in your pretty little hand there? Uh-oh, you found her profile. So what if we did? Don't freak out on me. I'm not going to hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivorous, you know. Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication and organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well? Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is, now can I? I mean, it's true, that would change the rules. Or, not the rules, but it would change the game a lot. Like, it wouldn't be as fun of a game if he could just break the rules whenever he wanted. In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting? It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that. When you all first got together in the main hallway back when there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. A misunderstanding? Are you saying there's a 16th student lying hidden somewhere? That's right, there weren't actually 15 of you. The total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16. 16, then? Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student lying hidden somewhere in the school, the one they call the ultimate despair, watch out for her! The 16th student, Mukuro Ikusaba, she's part of this school life. So the one making all the regulations is... Why? Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh, well, because... Like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we've got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know? Makes sense. Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm going to share a little secret with ya. Seriously? You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out, all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. What? Boo-hoo! Okay, now that's all you get. On Akuma's account, Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars? Wait, so on the back of her hand, the tattoo. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said they were scars, right? That's why Kyoko wears those gloves to hide the scars. Which means... those fake nails on the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh? Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap? God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here. Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules to the game. But why would he tell us that? And why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related to the case? Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. What? That would explain why we would have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game. Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko. Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began. Except that can't be Kyoko because now we know about the scars. But, based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind. Mukuro Ikusaba isn't the culprit. Huh? What makes you say that? We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point. Mukuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense, then, to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it definitely does seem possible, but if that's really true, if Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. I should find out if that key and the dojo really are connected. Well, are you coming? Let's go! And good, it took us right here. Whoop! To the lockers. There we go. I wasn't sure why it wouldn't let me click on the lockers. There are wooden lockers here. They use woodblock keys just like those super traditional public bathhouses. Looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers. Makoto, don't you see the locker farthest to the right? That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key we found on that locker, right? Well, just try it. Okay. I took out the woodblock key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock, and... look. The locker eagerly accepted the key, and it opened. There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong, despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. Titanium arrows. Oh, there's something else inside the locker. It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. Is that a blood stain? If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case. This duct tape is related to the case somehow, but how could it possibly be involved? Alright, I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Is something wrong? It's very odd, don't you think?
The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room? Or perhaps... Byakuya? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue on to the next location.
Huh? What next location?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir.
Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that Mukuro was part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that?
In the library.
Isn't it obvious? Where in this school would you go to do research on something?
Research? Are you talking about the archive? That's right, the archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to.
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry.
All right.
I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here.
Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight to a shelf in the back.
Ah, here we go.
He quickly returned with a file in hand. I mean, he's sure spent a lot of time in this place.
Take a look at this.
I have no idea what it says. What language is this?
How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French?
Ah, je parle français. Oui, oui, oui. I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Ah, mais non. Je parle... quand j'étais petite, quand j'avais 8 ans, oui, oui.
I'm getting distracted. It's too late at night to try to be speaking French. Well, whatever, I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over.
100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme?
Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate that they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they'd acquired. Some, however, believe there was a mounting internal tension within the group, and they simply imploded. What is it?
This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality.
Well, it isn't. This is our reality, and the only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here, an unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting.
Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use.
So, did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir.
Now that you mention it, the report said something about where the name Fenrir...
That's right, it said Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
If only that were related to this case.
What?
They got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean... Trial time. Okay, we're gonna get, I think, to the page where it, like, says... Yeah, well, we'll let it do this. Don't think about that. That's definitely bad for your mental health. Alright, Monokuma. Okay.
And then the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial. It would seem that way. Let's go. This is like the exceptionally short class trial, right? Do we want to just play it really quick? We might go a little over time, but since we went so under last time, that seems fine. Whoa, Byakuya and Makoto showed up together.
Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word.
We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together, just the two of you?
What, are you jealous?
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself? Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second.
Any second, he could show up at any time.
When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But we stood there for 5 full minutes waiting for something weird to happen. And then 5 minutes became 10. What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet? Maybe he died again.
What should we do? Should we keep waiting here, or what?
Jesus!
Did I scare you?
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that?
What? I made you wait? You've got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait.
Huh?
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we?
What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you.
Sorry, but you're wrong. I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us wait, right? We all agree it's a violation. I'll arrange a punishment right now.
If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. When we heard that voice, we all spun around to look. I'm here and no rule's been broken.
Kyoko! Kyoko, you're still alive?
No, that's a ghost! Stopped talking.
If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right?
But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late? I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong?
You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of ya.
When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko.
Kyoko! So you really didn't die?
Of course I didn't die.
Thank God, I'm so glad you're okay.
Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh?
He's right, now I've got to deal with a ghost.
I told you stopped talking. Come on, let's go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator.
Master, wait for me.
Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long.
I'll be happy when this trial is all over.
One after another, everyone piled into the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started.
Hi, Kyoko.
Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you, where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second floor? There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that. I had no idea a body had been discovered. Then, when did you find out? Just now. I finished my search and came back down just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late. I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key you found goes to. Actually, to be precise, not quite. I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school.
What? All right. Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma.
We can go over all the details after we get through the trial. Okay, Makoto?
I keep doing a Byakuya voice for her.
Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation. Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me.
For her? That's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
Well, if that's all.
Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? All right, down we go. Being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. And the doors slid shut. This time, the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes, but it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. Was it despair? It was the blinding light of despair. I love this trial ground. It's so gaudy. I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. The time for pointless jokes and jabs has passed. Let's get on with the show. And so the curtain opened for the 5th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Yes, let's save. Let's look at our skills. Do we have everything we can set? No, we haven't. Ooh. No, can we not set that one? Why not? Cost 3 S. Cost 4 SP. I have enough. I'm using 14 of 18. Okay, what does this one do anyway? Well, I don't use the influence gauge enough to matter. Or wait, no, I'm not thinking of influence. I'm thinking of the... Okay, let's see. Influence gauge, yeah. Increases the time limit for each phase. That's definitely a good one. Steadies your aim a little. Okay. I do think we might want to get rid of this cool and composed one, maybe? Hold on, let me... Melodious voice does what? Damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Allows you to reload 2 bullets at once. Okay, we definitely want to keep the BTB ones. Okay. I think we're going to take that one off. What? Why can I not put this on? Why won't it let me? Can I not have both of these? Increases the influence gauge by 2. Gotcha, okay. So we want the one that does it more. Got it, okay. Alright, trial time, let's go. Gonna take another drink, give my voice a bit of a rest now. Oh, hero. I mean, depending what ghost lore you're going by, they might have legs. I mean, yeah. Kika's gloves, right? Yeah.
And I'm sure she's real happy about this. Come on. I'm clicking. I was really into this game in middle school, and I tried at one point to wear gloves all the time. I had this like nice pair of like leathery gloves. Like obviously they were fake leather because they were meant for children. But I had this nice pair of gloves, and I was like so sure that I was going to start wearing them all the time, just like Kyoko. And then I wore them to school for one day and discovered I couldn't use my Chromebook with the gloves on, and I had to take them off, and I was devastated. That's true. There's no way that corpse was Kyoko. But if I can't prove it, we're gonna be stuck here and the case won't move forward. So I don't have any choice but to... Let's go. Okay, we probably want the fake nails. Because we're gonna prove that Kyoko can't have fake nails on because the gloves are perfectly fitted. No. That might be what we're contradicting. I didn't mean to click yet. And that body isn't Kyoko's and I can prove it. Oh, come on. Boom. Nope. Okay, I don't know that that's that weird, though, because if you were self-conscious about your hands, you might be doing things to try and make yourself less self-conscious. Get it, Hina. This is so dumb. For once, you're right, Byakuya. Before anything, we have to identify the victim. Thing starts from there. Okay, it's gonna be Muguro, and I assume the tattoo is what's gonna prove it. Sprinklers, did body analysis. Yeah, gonna be the tattoo. No! But it wasn't, because the hands were still... Oh, I'm so mad that I didn't just... Grr, I should have waited and gone through one whole loop before I decided that. Ugh. Okay. I was so sure this was gonna be the trial where we were gonna... Everything's fine. Oh? What could that be? The game sound has been off this entire time. You guys. The game sound has been off this entire time. And I didn't notice. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, we've been doing some rating this stream then, haven't we?
If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Cruel and unusual death? This I gotta see.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog?
Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my...
Okay.
Seriously? They really did something that humiliating?
No,
No,
Hero.
that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
Compare the tattoo. Compare. Okay, we want to compare it to Mukuro.
I got it! The Fenrir Mercenary Corps.
Yeah.
That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
Image that represents Fenrir is a wolf. Oh, it's gonna be a hangman. Okay. Okay, we just have to spell out the word wolf. Oh, okay. Now we need an F. Give me an F. Boom. That was like the easiest hangman's gambit in the whole game. Do we have the game difficulty on kind?
The
remember
representation
now.
of Fenrir is a wolf.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge world.
Oh, I suppose it makes sense that the writer would know that.
He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo. Then that means...
Exactly.
Means
The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf, which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro
I kind of wasn't
Ikusaba.
expecting him to just confirm that.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a cool-ass trial?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place. After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything
But
that
she's
would
the
fit
one they
such a
call the
description.
ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
Who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time? And when she finally turns up, she gets killed.
Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
In a way.
Who's the real mastermind?
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring
want
out
an
who killed
argument?
Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
Damn, yeah,
I have
that's a lot.
officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place.
We
Hammer
know
that
that.
point straight
Well-
into your big old brains.
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no.
I mean, that's
There's a
technically
chance
true
that
that
there's
they're
some
both part of the
mystery
student
17th
body.
person who's been hiding all along.
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Yeah, it's gotta be either Makoto or Kyoko from their point of view.
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Based on what we know, there can only be two. Makoto and Kyoko.
You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last
Everyone
night,
else
I
was
went to
together
the
when it
garden,
happened.
so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time, we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only one...
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow
looking
down
too
the
soon
list of
this episode.
suspects.
Exactly so.
The only suspects are me and Kyoko. Damn it, I can't let this stand. Somehow I have to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure.
I mean, it doesn't
I'd
matter.
say it
'cause
must
the
have been
sprinkler went
around
off.
10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
I mean, we know the tarp covered the body when the
Then
sprinkler
I
went off,
guess
but
we can say the time
That's
frame for the
beside the
murder
point.
was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
9 o'clock.
I got it! The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
No, yeah, okay, we know this.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
Yeah, it
We
was
ran
supposed to be
into each other in the
7:30.
dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10
I feel
p.m.
like
to
Hina is not
7:30
necessarily
a.m.,
trustworthy
you don't have an alibi.
in trials now after the last one. Like, obviously she doesn't have a reason to lie like that again, but I wouldn't trust her. Alright, the murder happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m., and I don't have an alibi from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. Just like the game has begun. If I can't provide an alibi for that period, then I just have to prove the murder didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi. To do that, I have to make it clear when the body ended up in the garden. Okay, this we're gonna need like the tarp for. Or the sprinklers. Oh, okay, first we're gonna establish...
We've established a time frame
Gotcha.
for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
that's
Yeah,
true.
from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Oh, I'm
More
not
than
sure
enough
which one we're
time to
supposed to
commit murder,
contradict
I
with
should
it.
think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
I mean, 7:30 would be... That's when the sprinklers are supposed to go off. It's at 7.
We've established a time. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, okay.
No, it's wrong.
That's what I thought.
Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere
We're
near 10
officially over
o'clock.
time, but we're
It
gonna
had
keep
to have
going.
taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
What about the part?
I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
Well, she's not wrong that it was wet.
How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you!
I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
No, obviously not.
You're totally wacko.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why!
I agree with that. Okay. Look at certain evidence. Oh, great. No, I don't want to do a bullet time battle. Please don't make me.
I admit nothing. I hate you. No! I don't know anything. Hold on. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No!
Oh, God.
I don't know anything. Hold on. Are you trying to blame me? I admit
I'm so
nothing.
bad at this, and I'm so
Are you
good at
trying to
rhythm
blame
games,
me?
too. I literally was playing Project Sekai for hours last night.
No! I don't know anything.
Come on.
Hold on.
I think I just get so stressed out during
Trying to blame
these.
me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No! I don't know anything.
Oh, I don't have any bullets. That's why.
Hold on. Are you trying to blame me?
Oh, man.
I admit nothing. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing.
And I hate it when it does this negative thing and you can't even see it. Ah! I find these so stressful.
Are you trying to blame me?
Give me.
I admit nothing. I hate you. No!
I'm so close. Okay, there we go.
How can you say it wasn't?
Oof, that one was really rough. Yikes. I was not prepared
Just
to do a
remember
bullet
what
time
the body
battle.
was like
I knew this
after
was the
the
really short
explosion,
trial.
and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers.
Okay.
The top half of the
At
body
least now I don't
was
feel
wet,
as bad that I
yes,
messed up
but the
earlier.
bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
I'm so sick of her.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because
Because the bucket.
while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
I mean, you can't really control where it's
Then I
left.
guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after
Except
all.
we still
Good
have to
for
blame
you.
Makoto. But, you know.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Kyoko's the only one without an alibi. I mean that Mukuro's killer is... No, I refuse to believe it. Kyoko murdered someone? That's...
I'd just like to say one thing.
There
If
you
you
go.
vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen.
And she's gonna pin it
So
on us.
are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're this far into the game, and now you decide to blame me?
Well, yeah,
Stop
because you
wasting
did
time.
it this
Stop wasting energy. You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss. Shutting up now.
Anyway, Kyoko,
like
you
Kyoko.
actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she
Yeah,
killed her
but-
to try and put a stop to all this.
That still doesn't
Isn't
feel like a
that-
very
but you
Kyoko
made one
move.
catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm not the only one without an alibi.
Yup.
Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Huh?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
The torch.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting
She's
wet.
really willing to just throw us under the bus like that. Like, she has no reason to think
Interesting.
we're not gonna die.
I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body
Damn,
with a certain
Kyoko.
something to keep it from getting wet.
Certain something. Why is she making us answer this?
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick.
Makoto, why would you go along with it? Don't
All you
reveal
have to
that.
do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves
Because
that
the
the
blood
killer
hadn't
used
been
the
put on the
tarp to
body
keep
yet.
the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse
feel like she
exactly
says
like
that
the
a
one
lot.
Makoto just gave us.
Why would Kyoko say that? Why would she want to make me look like the killer? No, I can't think about that right now. That tarp. If it was used the way Kyoko said, the tarp must have touched the body, right? But the body... Wait, oh,
Something's not right.
And what might that be?
I can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. I have to refute what Kyoko said. Okay, let's go. Before the explosion. Okay. I'm actually not sure which one it's gonna
By
be yet.
covering the body with the tarp,
No, Makoto did not.
the killer prevented it from getting wet.
Yeah.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
That's true.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Okay. I remember the blood on the body hadn't dried yet. Oh, that's right, because they don't realize
By
the blood was
covering the body
put on
with
after.
the tarp, the
Exploded
killer
body
prevented it
analysis,
from getting
maybe?
wet.
Or no?
So the
Body
reason the
before the
tarp was
explosion?
only dirty on one side
I think that
Because the
that one makes the
sprinkler
most
got
sense to
The
me.
underside, it was totally spotless.
is because that side was protected from the water. Since it was
No!
facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Okay, there we go.
No, it's wrong.
Another episode of Fizzy doesn't know how to play video games.
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Yakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
That is true.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used
Then
it.
it wouldn't be dirty on the other side.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
The chicken blood.
After the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim.
Like from a chicken.
Someone else's blood? Where would they get
We also know
something
that there's
like
those
that?
blood packs in the nurse's
I know!
office.
They could have grabbed
Yeah.
some of the blood packs from the nurse's office. That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
That poor chicken.
I got
Poor
it!
chicken.
Could it have been chicken blood?
It sure could have. Come on, I'm clicking. Why is it not working?
What?
Oh, that's
Chicken
so
blood?
frustrating. What's the second
When
time
I
it's
checked
done
the
that
chicken
today?
coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens. But after the murder, there were only 4.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken? And then covered the body with its
That's so
blood?
sad. That poor chicken didn't do anything to deserve it.
That's messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
I mean, yeah,
I wonder
honestly.
if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps,
someone
but
had
even
to do
so,
it.
there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we
Not if
saw.
they didn't use a
Only
lot.
the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood
Yeah,
beforehand.
that's more likely than just not a
Covered
lot.
it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
No.
I think so.
No, it wasn't, Makoto. You know that.
Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Exactly.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off, but the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp.
Do you think Kyoko's mentally drawing a little comic
Then,
right now?
later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If that's actually what took place,
Then
it
that
certainly
means it had
becomes
to be
possible that the murder
Makoto.
happened earlier.
But
I mean, we technically don't know what
Pull that
Makoto
off.
did. Well, he was blacked out in his
wouldn't
fever
they
dream.
have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Okay, but when would Makoto have had a chance to do
But
that?
still,
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining
Oh,
hall,
yeah, okay.
did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
I mean, he would have had to go all the
That's
way up
not-
to the 5th floor, though.
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
Like, he would have had that much time. And suspicion falls back on me again. But why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't understand. This guy's dead body.
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a
I
coin.
mean,
50-50
luck is gonna be on
odds.
Makoto's side.
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and
Yup.
burnt?
The one we found stuck in the body before it
The one you gave
exploded,
to
right?
Makoto.
According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back. So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
It's the one Toko gave me. Yes, we know that. We remember that.
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
No one's gonna believe that we were attacked in the middle of the night.
Then why did you hide that fact?
It's not that I hid it. It's just...
I couldn't be sure of what actually happened last night. I thought maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed.
I mean, it
The knife we
is.
found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
Considering everything up till now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer. You might be... Dragon's dead body, exploded body analysis, disguised dead body. I assume it's gonna be the new
The
one.
knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
That is true.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
I mean, where else would it have
getting
gone?
stabbed is what killed her, right?
We don't
so
know that
there's
for
no
sure.
question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
Okay. Oh, the... Already established that the coat was put on the body after the tarp was removed, which means when the knife was thrust through the coat into the body...
The knife we found lodged
Okay,
in
so
the
we do
dead
want
body.
disguised dead body, and we want to contradict
It
Hero.
really is, isn't it?
If he did have that, that seals it. Just because that automatically makes me the
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her.
Okay, I wasn't sure if we had the right truth bullet or not.
I'm glad we did.
Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
I mean, unless we took the knife out and then put it back in after you put the coat on.
Don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the
It
body,
still doesn't explain how they got the knife, though.
the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
The victim was stabbed twice in the same spot? No, there's no way that's possible. The exact condition of the body was written down for everyone to see.
I got it!
That one was
Monokuma
easy.
file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Except that's definitely not true. It's Mukuro.
Oh yeah, it sure did. Totally forgot about that.
And the knife...
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing. The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of
Oh, I
their
just
crime.
noticed the hair over the face is blonde. That's a good detail.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
Tell them
Tell ya,
Naegi.
I bet some unknown quantum particle causing
No, not
atomic
that.
level spontaneous combustion!
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
Tell them Naegi.
Bomb.
Ooh, is it the fragments or is the bomb its own? No, okay. Ah, fragments.
I got it! After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body,
No,
right?
it's the Monokuma bomb. The
That
Bombakuma.
fragment reveals the cause of the
I'm
explosion.
really funny.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
That's only natural. Because, of course,
Yeah, it's the
we
same
saw
one.
the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
I kind of like that Byakuya is just standing there in that picture.
Oh, then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute.
Is it?
They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And
Yeah.
the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's
I
the
really
problem?
like that Makoto's defending her, even though that puts all the
Well,
suspicion
I just
on him.
feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine.
Spears
I
of
have no
gun
problem
here.
with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
We need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate.
Okay. What do we got? Oh, just the one. Okay.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The
Yeah.
explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Yeah, we know that. That was in the Monokuma file.
Well, yeah. She was
Hello.
already totally dead
Welcome
when
to
that
the
happened.
chat. How are you today?
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right?
It was not because of the knife.
There's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of
Was
her
there?
head.
And more than that,
Oh.
the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Right? No, it wasn't that one, but we know that. Alright. Must be a contradiction in there somewhere.
Then, shall
Okay,
we
we're gonna try
continue
against
the debate?
Kira then.
Victim's fatal.
The explosion didn't kill
Because we know that's true, that she had a bunch of wounds.
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Shoot!
I genuinely. Oh, or is this
Then
one
shall
where
we
we're supposed to
continue the
absorb
debate?
something?
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
We know that's true.
Yes.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right?
No, it
And
wasn't.
there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that,
Was it? Did it say that in the Monokuma file?
the
I don't
victim
remember
had
that.
suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Yeah. The knife was a cover-up. All those other wounds in her body weren't fresh. Which only leaves...
Then, shall we continue the
Is
debate?
what?
The victim's fatal injury has...
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. Yes.
We know it wasn't the
Well,
explosion.
yeah.
I'm
She was
so
already
confused,
totally
guys.
dead
I'm
when
so
that
bad at video
happened.
games.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right?
It wasn't the knife. That
There's
was
only one
after.
other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was
Hit on the
evidence
back
that
of her
showed she was
head.
hit on the back of her head.
But are we
And more
supposed
than
to...
that,
I
the
just
victim had
did that,
suffered
didn't I? I
countless
just contradicted
wounds
that
across
one.
her entire body.
The wounds are old. The knife was a cover-up, and all those other wounds on her body weren't fresh, which only leaves the head wound.
Okay, I think I'm
Then
probably
shall we
supposed to
continue
absorb
the debate?
something.
The victim's fatal injury.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
I'm gonna try absorbing the knife.
She was already. And it wasn't you because of the knife, right?
Was she hit on the back of the head with a knife? I'm literally I'm grasping at straws here. I have
according to the
played
Monokuma
this game. I should know the answer.
That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her
No,
head.
I don't know. Oh, I'm gonna get so frustrated.
Shoot!
I need to think about it. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. I don't have any idea where.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Yeah,
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
yeah.
Yes.
Well, yeah. She was
Yaki
already
is point at the
totally
beginning.
dead when
Okay,
that
thank
happened.
you so much.
There's only one other thing.
It's just getting late. My brain is
be
not
it.
working.
There was evidence that showed
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her
Okay.
entire body.
And then Byakuya's first point.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
No! No! Or are we supposed to hit? Are we supposed to take heroes? The one, maybe.
Then shall we continue
Take
the
back the
victim's
head.
fatal...
The explosion
I'm
didn't
gonna lose all my influence.
and it wasn't even one.
Oh yeah. According
Yeah,
to
so
the
stressful.
there was evidence that showed she was hit on the
Okay,
back.
we're gonna try that
The victim had
against
suffered
fatal wound
countless
and see
wounds
if
across
that
her
does it.
entire body.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has...
Yes! Okay, thank you. You did help me a ton getting there. I wouldn't have thought to contradict that one at all, so.
Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do
But no,
with
if you
it?
think that was stressful, you should see me do a bullet time battle.
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
I mean, I wouldn't say they don't
Okay,
matter.
Then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon?
The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Don't be sorry. No, you helped me a ton.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe.
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd
The
kill their
arrows weren't.
skull.
Oh, yeah, all the arrows bundled together. I remember that now.
Well, maybe they held it the other
And that's
way and
why they were
hit her
taped
with the
together.
handle.
That's the bloody tape.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
Okay.
I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours,
Kyoko, not
throw it on the
Kyoko,
ground
Joko.
and spit on it.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know.
Well, me and Byakuya, you
I
know.
knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto.
Yeah.
Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
The arrows. That's gonna be towards the bottom here, because it's one of the last things. Yeah.
I got it! Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something. And that's what killed her. And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
Well, all of them.
That's what the Cobra attacked Mukuro with?
There were countless wounds. She's already dead. So nasty with mastermind. Oh yeah, and you were
Indeed.
own
There's
sister
no doubt
too.
about it.
Are you sure?
Playing this game when I was like 11 definitely did not do anything to my development.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right.
I'm not backtalking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
I don't blame Hina for doubting it because there's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret. Okay, this is gonna be the case. Yeah.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
That's correct.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, It said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Unless you had a bunch of them.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Another weapon?
Inside
don't
the
know if I'd
dojo
call it
locker,
a weapon.
we also found a balled-up wad of duct tape. The killer probably uses duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak. You put them together, and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Damn, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? You even listening?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Why'd you have the key
no.
then?
You absolutely have.
How can you say that?
Wait,
with
we've
such
literally talked to her
confidence?
in the dojo.
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto? What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to. The death of us all, remember?
Of course I remember.
Then show us.
Just
Show
Kyoko.
everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
I have evidence? Evidence that Kyoko went to the dojo. It must be connected to that dojo locker. That's gonna be the key. But Chiaki, I have the key to her room.
The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is right here. The key to the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
It's true, just having the
Because
key isn't proof.
I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
I mean, if I don't defend her,
It's
you're gonna
not
vote
that
for
I
me,
wanna
so,
defend
like,
her.
why, what
It's there's
motivation
one
would I
more
have to
thing
do
I need
that?
to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
What?
Aw, she's so cute. She was protecting me. Then does that mean she knew I was being attacked? And she came to my rescue. Could that be when? Which would mean that Kyoko, she killed someone for me?
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I mean, that
I
is
knew
true,
you
she
were
isn't.
stubborn, but this is just
Like, she
getting
probably thinks
ridiculous.
everyone's gonna die if they vote for her.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it.
Yeah,
Can
there
you tell
go.
me I'm wrong?
I should know.
What? Byakuya should know better than anyone. What does that mean? You know what that means, Makoto! When the body was found... Okay, I think this might have to be another absorby one.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer.
Yeah.
You should understand that more than anyone here.
Because we had our key.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Not necessarily.
Is that what you're saying?
Well, there, yeah,
You
okay.
stated a theory earlier.
There's proof that she's not.
You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room. correct?
Oh, maybe it is like when the body was found
Could I
against
really
that.
have done that?
Okay, that's what it's gonna be. Yeah, okay.
Those words you just spoke.
Exactly. I'm not, but you should understand.
Yes, I do know, and I know that Makoto is gonna get framed and we're gonna fake die and everything.
Left the locker key in my butt.
Oh no, I just skipped it again because I was talking. It's the mastermind. Oh yeah. Oh, trust me, I know what happens in the Danganronpa games. I just don't remember a lot of the little details.
Those words you just spoke.
Exactly. I'm not, but you should understand.
What are you?
Master would
There's proof that you. Is that what you're?
Like, I don't know most of what's in the cases and stuff, but I know, like, who did it
in the dojo locker.
every time and
And
everything.
then left the locker key in my own
No,
room.
no, I did that wrong because I was trying to...
Did I really have done that?
That one was an accident. I was trying to get rid of the white noise.
Those words
He
you
is
just.
exceptionally
Exactly,
bad
I'm
at
not,
video
but you
games.
should
Like, it's not even
understand.
funny.
There's proof that you. Is that what you're?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct?
No?
Shoot. Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Okay, if it's not that
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are
You
you
know she's not the
hiding?
killer.
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Am I supposed to
Is
observe
that
that?
what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier.
Because we're saying
You
they're...
said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo
Or
locker.
no, that's definitely wrong.
And then left
We're
the
gonna get rid of
locker
that
key
one.
in my own room, correct? But could I really
Yeah,
have done that?
no, you couldn't have done that because of when Kiriko gave her... Oh, man. Mean?
Those words you just spoke.
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should
not the
understand
killer
that more
against
than anyone here.
Byakuya.
Master would
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
No.
Shoot. Those words you just.
Exactly. I'm not, but you should understand that more than...
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
So hard to keep beating it
never
already.
had something
So
for
much
me.
pressure. Yeah,
There's
like...
proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said
No, I
hid
was
the
so
evidence
deeply
of my crime in the
hyperfixated on
dojo
these
locker,
games.
and
like
then
a
left
decade
the
ago.
locker key in my own room.
So it's all
Correct.
in my brain somewhere. But
Could
just
I
not
really have done that?
recent enough. Okay, Kyoko gave her room key to Byakuya. So she could not have
Those
gotten
words
into her
you
room.
just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said.
I'm not following the logic
I'm not
on this
the
at all.
killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya,
That feels important, that's true.
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that is true.
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in
That's
my
the
own
only thing
room.
that isn't true. Like, I don't... We're already significantly over time. Fizzy's a little bit done. We might be looking up a walkthrough for this one, gang. Excuse me while I just switch tabs. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Okay, we're gonna get here. We're gonna figure it out. We need... I say figure it out. We're not figuring it out. We're directly reading what to do. Okay, yeah. So absorb the locker key in my own room and shoot it at... There's proof that you weren't the culprit. That doesn't make sense. It literally doesn't make sense. Alright.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said.
I'm not, but you should understand.
Byakuya,
Master would never hide.
there's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid and then left
The locker key in my own room, but
No, I didn't mean to shoot that! Oh man! You with proof that it's there in our... Yeah, it's just the actual...
Those words
I,
you just...
okay,
I'm
I
not,
think
but
what they're
you should
getting at is that
understand.
Byakuya's questioning it and going,
proof that
oh,
you
do you
aren't
have
the
You
proof?
stated a theory. You said I
And so
hid
we're
the
supposed to
evidence of
absorb
my
this
crime
and
in
say,
the
yes,
dojo
here is
and
the
then
proof,
left
thus
the
answering
locker
his
key in my
question.
own room.
But because he phrases
did
it,
I really have done that?
like the way he says it like, oh, you have proof, which is a true statement, but then there's a question mark on the end of it. And I think
Those
they just
words
made
you
it more
just spoke.
confusing than it needs to
What
be.
do you mean?
Exactly what I'm not the killer.
You should
I
understand.
swear to
that
God, if
more
I
than
miss
anyone
this
here.
shot, I might actually cry.
What are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Yes! Okay, we got it, and we didn't lose our last tiny bit of influence. Yeah, she had the key from Monokuma, but that's
I'm
the one,
right,
that's like the
Kyoko
alternate
wouldn't
ending
have been
if you
able to get
pursue
into
that
your
lie.
Why not?
Because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room,
There we
Then
go.
obviously, I
Finally
had no
moving
way
on.
of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
it would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
No, that's not actually true. It's a clear contradiction. Yeah. This isn't like her to try and save herself with such a desperate lie. Does she really feel that threatened? Because she's the killer? Or is it something else? Was there some deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier? Yeah, we saw that already. We saw that like a few minutes ago. The mastermind's trap. The mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko? But what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I? The mastermind's trap. The victim was Mukuro and Kyoko killed her? What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. Am I the only one who knows it's a lie? Am I the only one who can expose it? But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? The mastermind's trap. Yeah, we've seen that clip. What do I do? I decide right here and right now. Okay, we have to let it go. Because that's how we get to the true ending. I have to believe in Kyoko. There's no way she would kill someone. There has to be some secret here, something that has to do with the mastermind's trap that Kyoko mentioned.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact?
I mean, we have a
see.
rebuttal, we're just
So
not
you still
using it.
refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room, that it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
But we know Byakuya isn't killed.
What are you trying to imply?
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
It had to be Makoto.
Oh,
right?
she looks so betrayed.
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden
I mean, he
side?
had to know that if there were only two suspects, if he put Kyoko in the clear, he would
First
be the
of
other
all,
one.
there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you? Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's
Yup.
up!
Huh?
Time's up! Class trials all over! Everyone can stop talking now!
What? Time's up?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then,
That doesn't
it's
even
time
make
for
sense.
voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you.
Voting time?
Ba, ba, ba. Oh, our score is gonna be so bad for this one. I was actually expecting much worse than a C. Well, I guess we didn't lose all of our influence. We were barely holding on at the end. Only 70 mono coins.
Who will be chosen as
That's
the
tragic.
Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Hey, hold on! What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Now we voted Makoto. Ba, ba, ba. Guilty. I mean, he's not, but, you know. What? You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. It's all your fault. Everyone, you're wrong. You've got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Yes,
Good
indeed!
job, everyone. Good job?
Yep.
Yeah, they got it right.
He just loves despair, you know it.
No, I know that's not true. None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense.
Hey!
It makes perfect sense.
Shing!
It's the same as always, just like all the other class trials, and I'm gonna end it the same way.
Thrills,
It's time for
chills,
your heart-pounding,
kills.
positively thrilling punishment. Wait, why do I... Yoko, oh, she's
Don't
like
expect
so
you to
broken
forgive
up
me.
about it too.
I know
don't.
this is all my fault.
Oh, Yoko.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Let's go. This scene, I'm assuming, at least the person talking to me in chat, I'm assuming you know about this because you seem to really know the game, but there's like the VR version where you like actually get to experience this from Makoto's perspective, and like that would be so crazy fun. I'd play a full VR Danganronpa game. You know, if I had a VR headset or anything. Anything to thrill the audience out there, yeah.
Hi, Monokuma. After school lesson.
How have I never noticed how hard this music goes, though? Like, this one has really good music. So cool, never heard of it. Oh, well, there you go. You can look it up on YouTube. There is footage of it. It's obviously not VR, but... Alter ego! My king slash queen slash whatever you are!
Goodbye, Makoto. Haha, you're dead now.
What?
Huh? Huh? What's this? What's going on? Hey, was that? Yeah, it had to be.
This
Alter
is...
ego. Alter ego? Is this some stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have planted it when he invaded my network.
It was so lucky. Well, he is the ultimate lucky student, to be fair.
Damn it all to hell, I don't believe this.
It would seem...
It seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the
What was that?
In other words,
What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us.
Hmm.
Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch and itch. The stupid virus is gone now, got it? And so is Bakoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. To waste away in a garbage-strewn pit. In a way, that's an even better special punishment. But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world. Etc. All the poo-hoo-hoos. Is he gone? Sorry, I got distracted for a second there. There are cats having an epic fight outside the door of this room right now. Hey Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? Just what the hell is going on?
calm down.
It's okay. We're not the ones being trapped this time. Huh?
In other words,
Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared.
What did
What
you
are
say?
you talking about?
so...
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. Alright. Massive High School Towers, can we? Okay. Okay, we're gonna save it here. This is gonna be the end of this stream. We went an hour longer than we usually do. Yes. Oh, that, by the way, actually, when we go to the save screen, there's my proof that I've played it before. You can see the one dated 2020 and the one dated 2022. And I've played it more than that. Those are just the ones I have saved. But yeah, this was really, really fun. Thank you guys for coming out and joining me and for taking a little bit of extra time as well, because we obviously went long. But I had a great time and I hope you guys did too. We'll be back tomorrow. We're playing Club Penguin again, so that'll be fun. And then Saturday, we're back with Date Everything and more Danganronpa next Wednesday. I hope to see you all then. Au revoir!